Welcome back to our course on HTML5 for beginners. And today we'll still be talking about the overview on HTML. And at this point, what we'll be talking about specifically is the versions of HTML. Now, HTML has gone through different transitions from the point where it was created to what we have today, right? So in 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invented the WWW, which is known as the World Wide Web. So this was more like an enabler for the use of HTML in the web, not just HTML, almost if not everything we have on the web. All right. So by 1991, he invented the HTML. Okay. So from there on, HTML has transited from HTML plus to HTML 2.0, HTML 3.2, down to what we have today to be HTML5 in its different variants. All right. So, but then from HTML 3.2, it was not based off on the W3C recommendations, and W3C stands for Worldwide Web Consortium. Okay, they are in charge of making policies and making decisions on what goes on and around the web. You can check them out and read more about them. Okay, as this course is not meant to talk about all these things. Okay, so this is just an introduction to show you or to get you to know that HTML didn't just come up there and now stand to what it is. No, it has passed through different transitions. The same way you are expected to pass through different transitions on the course of your learning in this course, from by moving from an absolute novice to a pro or a master in HTML and web development. Sorry, all right. So now down the line, we had what we call the XHTML 1.0. I know some of you must have been looking at that and I think that's a mistake or typo. No, but what that stands for is an extensible hypertext markup language. All right. So this basically gave birth to what we have today as our HTML5, which came out first, on a public draft for the first time in 2008. All right. So from then till now, we now have different variants of HTML5, but we are still on the HTML5 version, which we use today. So we'll be talking about that. But mind you, these versions of HTML has actually brought in different changes in how we write or how we structure our web. All right. So many elements, so many tags has been introduced and deprecated. Some of them are no longer supported on most browsers. Although when you use some old browsers, though, you see that they get supported there. All right. But for modern browsers, most of them are no longer supported. Okay. So in this course, we will stick to what works. All right. And maybe one or two times you might bump into some of the things that no longer works, and I will give you alternatives to them, and if there are any actually, or how you can go around them. All right. So this brings us to the end of our class today. In our next class, we'll start talking about the basic HTML tags. We'll now start using our text editor and our browser. All right. So I guess we still remember the text editor and the browser that we'll be using for this course. So do have a nice day and bye-bye.